Hello everyone, it's Lindy Hewson, publisher of Print 21, and I'm here at PacPrint on day 2. I'm on XMPie stand talking to Enda Kavanagh.
Thank you.
Enda,
Nice to meet you. Hello.
lovely,
Welcome to the
yes,
stand.
and lovely to see you. Tell me, what is the key message you're getting out to the PacPrint visitors today, this
I
week?
think from an XMPie perspective, it's really understanding how COVID has changed content and people's behaviours from a marketing and a measurability point of view. We see brands affected, with panic buying, and then we see, that the brand owners realise they own the real estate of the package, so they want to make it marketable, measurable. QR codes are the norm now, right?
Yeah.
5 years ago, people would say to me, QR codes, I'm not going to download a QR code, don't be silly. But now it's everybody does it,
standard
right?
practice.
So the idea is that from an XMPie perspective, if you want to create measured dynamic content, that's our strategy. Native plugins to Adobe InDesign, e-commerce, omnichannel marketing, and of course now we have video.
Yeah.
So personalized video is another angle of targeted marketing. And you bring that into a social media brand, it's the perfect ecosystem.
So in a nutshell, you've simplified cross-media integration?
Look, I think when you look at customers out there and agencies and marketing people, they use many, many different tools for many, many different things with many, many different databases. If you look at the XMPie logo, it's one-to-one in one. So it's one-to-one marketing in one solution. So you're only dealing with one provider and you're using one set of tools. That's the simplicity way of going, you know what, I don't need 5 different vendors for 5 different tools. And of course, from an XMPie point of view, if you can't measure it, why do it?
Are you finding that customers are understanding that, or are you needing to really educate them?
It's a combination of both. Definitely the salespeople of the printing organisations, where our majority of our business is, they should challenge the people who are giving them the print file. Like, what is the purpose of this content? And can I change it and make it measurable and personalise it and version it? So not everybody should get the same thing, right? But it's also then the industry, technology is driving behaviour. COVID is a classic example, unfortunately, of people buying a lot more email packages from us at the start of the pandemic because, the print and the postage and the shipping was taking a lot longer. But I needed to get the message out to you today, not next week, So that type of thing influences behavior of customers and audiences, and people now expect it. And then we see that as a tool to complement what it is that you can't control. We saw customers who are long-term XMPie customers being very creative in creating a COVID store where a business could organize a COVID pack, right? So all the things that you need, window decals, floor decals, A-frames, all that type of stuff. So they were able to be very, I suppose, proactively create something in a reactive way. So it proved then that the strategy of why they went online and why they bought these tools is why they're long-term customers of ours.
Well, you've made it sound as easy as ABC, and now XMPie has won a hot pick from Print 21. Yes, very exciting. Yes. So can you tell us a bit about the technology?
So the technology starts off with we've been Adobe partners since the start, since the year 2000. So we're 22 years old this year. And the technology allows us to a native plug-in to InDesign. So it's not like creating something in InDesign and then going off to a third-party system and PDFing it. It's native from InDesign. And we've been there since day one. So I can create many, many versions of the same thing with one file. I don't have to have 4 or 5 files. And then I can dynamically print from within Adobe InDesign. So if you didn't have those tools and you were doing thousands of records, Adobe InDesign will create thousands and thousands of pages, and it's not going to print very well. So in our internal plugins from within InDesign, we do what we call dynamic print.
Okay.
And we can change all the variables dynamically. And therefore the print file will be a combination of the static content and the variable content, and then re-massage it back on the rip. So it's much more optimization.
It's no surprise then that it won that award.
Well, I'm privileged to work for this company and do what I do, and it's great that it's constantly, growing and growing.
Well, it's our privilege to have spoken to you today. Thank you very much for joining us on Print 21.
Thank you very much.